Spell Ruler, a set that was released October of 2002. This set introduced Ritual Playstyle, a set of cards that was required a specific spell called a Ritual Spell for a specific ritual monster. Over time, these blue monsters have gained a ton of support in future sets, and has even seen meta relevance with the archetype Nekroz. Magic Ruler has also changed from Magic Ruler to Spell Ruler over a dispute with Upper Deck and Magic the Gathering, which also changed a card type from Magic card to Spell card. Notable cards in this set include the Toon cards, Spellbinding Circle, Relinquished, Upstart Goblin, Snatch Steal, Confiscation, Delinquent Duo, The Forceful Sentry, Mystical Space Typhoon, Giant Trunade, Painful Choice, and Cyberjar. In this video, Dalton and myself will be opening 24 packs or one box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. Play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a big prize, and the loser will receive a pity pack after the game. However, unlike CMO and Nim Nim's progression series, we will only be playing the cards used in the set and that was released instead of keeping the cards for future games. It was a prize card won from the last game. Strap yourselves in for the sealed progression series. Alright everyone, so I guess I get to spin the wheel. I get 2 spins now since I actually won the last game for that. And so I guess we're just going to do this. And oh, I forgot one thing here. A Duelist of the Roses pack. So I got Dark Beginnings 1, Metal Raiders Super, Metal Raiders Rare, Metal Raiders Secret Rare, Metal Raiders Ultra Rare, and Duelist of the Roses. On this spin, I get 2 spins if I don't like what I want. And, let's just spin the wheel. Alright, Metal Raiders Super Rare. Alright, let's check out the... You know what? I think I'll pick Heavy Storm for this. Heavy Storm it is. So far I've chosen Dark Hole and Heavy. It's a future keep. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure for you to join us in our series, The Progression Challenge. As stated before, me and my colleague, Mike, are going to open one box of each main booster set and build a deck around those cards. And whatever prizes we get for winning each time, or losing, we do get to keep as we move forward. The winner will get 2 attempts to go and spin the wheel, so that way then they can get a better card pool possibly. But moving forward, we're going to introduce this set. So we're on Magic Ruler. Magic Ruler introduced the Toon archetype, as well as a few cards that are now banned, like Snatch Steal, Delinquent Duo, the Forceful Sentry, I believe Confiscate and Painful Choice are in this set as well. We have Upstart Goblin, which is limited now, as well as MST saw play through many formats. So without further ado, we are going to get right into our pack spinning. So everything here was out around the time, and some of them were actually being given out as prizes. I remember my LGS for Down Lancaster, I believe, was giving out packs, but there was some LGSs that were doing rare secrets, etc., to go and try and appeal everything to the normal players. And like at first, it started off as like Walmart openings or Walmart tournament play, and then it started developing more and more. But we'll get to spinning, and we'll see what we get off of our spin. So we get access to an ultra rare. So with access to ultra rare, there wasn't many of them, but I will come back and I will let you guys know why. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So as I said, I will let you guys know why I choose. So we're going to go with the good tribute monster back then, which was Summon Skull, 2500 attack, 1200 defense. Was exactly the greatest when you had to deal with Sword and Shield from set 2, but set 3 they don't have Sword and Shield. They have a way to swap monsters' positions, but I think Summon Skull is going to help us out overall. So without further ado, we're going to go into our pack opening, and we're going to see what we can get. So, as I said, we had a reprint of Pot of Greed in this set, so we're hoping to get Pot of the Greed and hopefully be able to get 3 copies because we have 2. We're opening the English version of Magic Ruler, so that way that's clarified, so that way everyone knows. And we will get right into it. So first pack wasn't exactly the greatest. We have Toll, which does help out a little bit. We have Sonic Bird, which is a great card for the Ritual version of the deck if we actually get everything that we want. Ooh, Senju, that's really good. Chain Energy too. Chain Energy was, I think it was played heavily there because it forced anyone that wanted normal special summon to pay 500 life points, which makes it good in the mirror match of the Ritual deck. But besides that, in the Senju, that wasn't really the greatest pack. So let's see. Ooh, we got Giant Germ. Giant Germ was amazing because you would sit there and let it be destroyed by battle, and then you get to special summon 2 other copies from your deck. So that's a great start. I think that's well, Gravekeeper Servant's not bad because we can force our opponent to mill a little bit of their deck, so that we can get a little further ahead. Another Senju, so we're off to a great start so far. We just need more Sonic Birds and more Ritual spells. If we can get both of those, we could have a really good deck at this point. Mother Grizzly, that's actually not bad. Ooh, we got our first copy of Spear Queen. Spear Queen was heavily played back then, as far as I know, because so as long as it's flipped after it's when it's sent to the graveyard after being flipped, each player selects 1 monster from the graveyard and special summons it in face-up attack position or face-down defense position. So Spear Queen had its own loop where you couldn't lose the game technically by combat damage unless you were board wiped. So it was really nice. So that's the first one of them. There's my second copy of Sonic Bird. So let's keep moving. Okay, 1 Karate Man, that's actually not bad. Crab Turtle, Hungry Burger. Obviously Hungry Burger is going to be relevant in the format because it was one of the few monsters that were super easy to summon. Off of its own Ritual, we have Shiny Angel, which isn't horrible. I would say Mystical Tomato is probably seeing the most amount of play this in this time, and there's our third copy of Sonic Bird. So we just need 1 more Senju and we can go and have something really dumb. Oh, there's our second copy of Giant Germ. I will take that in a heartbeat. Taylor the Fickle was great because people that were playing equipped decks, you could actually take their equipped cards and move them onto your own monsters, which is really amazing. Flash Assailant. I think that he was being played back then too. Yeah, because you would play a deck where you weren't relying on your hand, but we got an Upstart. Upstart's really good. Even though it increases our opponent's life points by 1,000, still pretty good. Let's see. We got our second Spear Queen, so that's pretty good. We have access to the loop technically, as long as you have 2 of them, because you have to have 1 in graveyard. We have Benevolent Nuzzler, which was really good. You saw it in a lot of decks because, if nothing else, you can always just pay 500 to go and put it on top of your deck, and it gave your monster plus 700 instead of plus 500. That was not too good. Let's see. Are we going to get lucky and actually get a really good deck to play? Because as you guys saw in the last video, first off I misplayed, and secondly, I didn't have the greatest pulls either. So let me just get some ritual spells, the common ritual spells, and we might actually be able to really pull something off here. It's not looking that way though. I'll tell you what, it's really not looking that way. I think we got 2 ritual spells so far. Well, there's our third copy of Giant Germ, so that's really good. Now we just need other cards. Boy. Another upstart. That's something. I'll take that any day of the week. And the Chain Energy. That's pretty good. This card was really good back then. So it was a level 4 monster that got plus 500 for each card equipped to it. So it got really, really beefy really, really quick. Damn, we're getting a lot of Final Destinies. Holy cow. There's a Hungry Hamburger ritual spell. There's another crab. There's our third copy of Spear Cregan. And let's see what the last pack gives us. See something good. Well, let's see what we got. We'll go and open it in the deck builder so that way then I can sort through. And I can see how many actual ritual spells we have. Because if we don't have ritual spells, it's going to suck heavily. So we have a lot of copies of a lot of things. We have 4 Flash Assailant, which isn't bad, especially since there's not a ton of hand draw in this set. We have 2 Senju, 5 Sonic Bird, which is crazy. We have 3 Giant Germ, 3 Spear Cregan. We have a ton of ritual monsters, but it does not look like we have many ritual spells. We have double hamburger recipes, so that we can play Hungry Hamburger on the main board with a few other things. Here's what this does. That's control of it. That does things. So that's not really relevant. What is this one? Okay, so we got this 3 copies of Spear Cregan though. We got the 3 copies of Giant Germ. We have a Cyber Jar, which is actually interesting because we could actually go off with that. We could go and do stupid stuff with it. We got 2 Karate Man, which becomes a 2K beat stick if I remember correctly, but then destroys itself. We have 1 Giant Rat. We have 1 Maho Valio. We have 2 Dark Zebra, which isn't bad. 4 copies of Flash Assailant. So with that, we are going to get started building this deck. And it should be quite interesting, I feel, because we do have access to a few things I was not expecting I would have access to. So, let's see what happens. I'll get back to you guys whenever I'm done building my deck. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I think I figured out how I want to play this deck. So, first off, we're playing 3 Flash Assailants. Reason being is because most of the deck, 16 cards of the deck are spell or trap cards, so there's a good chance that we can always sit there and set like a Pot of Greed, Upstart Goblin, etc. Make this guy 2,000 or leave him at 2,000 or close to it and just swing over anything that's on the board. Flying Calamari just because we can go and sit there and float into it. We can float all the way down to a Sonic Bird. And the Sonic Bird obviously doesn't get its effect, but it gives us a little bit of protection. Next we have Giant Germ, obviously because it's a great card, it's a phenomenal card. You'll go and get, basically off of this, just the one being killed, you get 2 monsters for free during your opponent's turn, which is pretty good. Next we have Karate Man. We're playing 2 of it. It becomes a 2K beat stick and kills itself, so you can get over whatever's pesky and then just let it die. Maha Valio, or Vilo, obviously gets +5 for every single equip card equipped to it. We're playing 2 equips in the main board, but they are reoccurring equip cards, so it makes it better. We got 2 Senjus, so we can search out 2 copies of the Hungry Hamburger. We have 4 copies of Sonic Bird, so we are able to search out our hamburger recipe because we only pulled 2 of them, so it does make the deck a little bit more clunky, but it works perfectly fine. We pulled 3 copies of Spear Cregan, one of the best cards in the format back then for stalling out. One copy of Sullen Skull because that's what we got for our prize, and then we obviously have 3 Hungry Hamburgers. Reason being that we're playing 3 Hungry Hamburgers is just because we have fodder then for pitching to go and make sure that we can summon one. Next, we have 3 copies of Chain Energy. So if our opponent wants to summon anything or set anything, they have to pay 500, or we have to pay 500 also. But it's more for them because we're just going to play a slow and steady game. We pulled 3 Curse of the Fiend. Curse of the Fiend is really good. Just so that way everyone knows, Curse of the Fiend did have an errata made up. So it is not a quick play, but basically it just states that instead those positions of those monsters cannot be changed until the next standby phase. Basically, I believe is what the change to the card text was. We got 2 hamburger recipes. It's literally the only way we can get this card out. 2 Malevolent Nuzzlers, because it's actually a really good card. Gives +7 to a monster. We're playing 3 Plasma Zones because majority of the deck is dark. We have the Flash Assailants that are dark. We have the Giant Germs that are dark. Spear Cranes are dark. Sullen Skull, Hamburger, Hungry Hamburger is dark, etc. We have 1 Polygrade from our first winning, and we have 2 Upstart Goblin, just because we pulled 2. It makes it so that way it's a 36 card deck instead of 40. Then we have 3 copies of Guardian of the Throne Room, 3 copies of High Tide, and 2 copies of Ryu Ran, just in case that we need something that's just a little bit bigger than Hungry Hamburger. 3 copies of Gravekeeper Servant, because when our opponent tries to attack us, they're going to have to mill cards, and obviously playing 3 of this, they're going to have to mill 3 cards each time, which does help bring them down. Copy of Horn of Light, just to go and sit there and increase defense if we need it, and then 2 copies of Horn of the Unicorn, just to make it so that way we have more quick cards if we need them, because who knows if Mike is going to play the equipment deck or not. If I had a counter to it, I would have gotten it, but I don't have a counter to it, sadly. Not enough anyways. My bad, you guys. I did take out Ryu Ran to put in Taylor the Fickle, just in case if Mike is playing the equipment deck, we can make it so that way it works against him and we can take his equipped cards. So with that, this is my part of this whole thing. So we'll see what Mike does next.
Alright, everybody, let's see what we can do in 24 packs of Metal or Magic Ruler. Used to be called Spell Ruler, but let's go ahead and see what we got. Forceful Sentry is an ultra rare, not too bad. Rising Air Current, Wall Shadow, Alright, Gravekeeper Servant, Malevolent Nuzzler, not bad. Come on. Amoeba, Curse of Fiend, Sonic Bird, that's pretty good. If I can get a whole Ritual Hungry Burger control, that would actually be really nice. Nimble Momonga is not bad. Come on. Electric Snake. Okay. So I get to add Heavy Storm and Dark Hole to my deck as well. Labyrinth Wall is pretty good. Fiend's Hand Mirror is pretty good. Sinju of the 10,000 Hands. Toon World as well. We got a Boar Soldier. Hyozen Ryu, a second Sonic Bird. We got Turtle Oath. Another Sinju. Taylor the Fickle, a third Sonic Bird. Not too bad. Now we just got to get the burger recipe and the Hungry Burger. There's Crab Turtle, Dark Zebra. That's a third Sinju right there. So 3 Sinju, 3 Sonic Birds. Upstart Goblin, not bad. Rush Recklessly is pretty good. Jigen Bakudan. Hamburger Recipe, there's one. Toon Mermaid, Neo the Magic Swordsman. Another Sonic Bird. Manga Ruran. Megamorph. Definitely gonna get Megamorph. Second hamburger recipe. No hungry burger. Let's see if we can get a hungry burger. Mother Grizz, another crab turtle. Giant rat, spear cretin. Second goblin, not too bad either. Giant rat, turtle oath. Guess we could do a crab turtle beat. Mystic tomato is a good one. Hane, nice. Chain energy, not bad. Can stop my opponent from doing stuff. Hyos and Ryu. Painful choice, nice. Oh, there's the hungry burger. We need 2 more of those. Got 4 more packs to go. Mother Grizzly. There's another turtle oath. There's a messenger of peace. We can actually do a burger control. Black pendant's not bad. 2 more packs. Let's see if we can get another burger. Dang, no burger. Last pack. 2 burgers would be great. Nope, no 2 burgers, just 1. All right, that is the pack opening, and I will see you guys when I build the deck. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right. All right, we're going to start this way. Paper Strat wins again. All right, so in this one, I kind of want to go second. Just to see what you do. Ooh, not bad. First draw. Yeah. Yeah, you are still there. Right. Whoops. Don't want to have that in there. Riveting. Okay. Do I want to start this like this already? I could eventually have you on a grind. Or I could play it slow. I can normal summon Dark Zebra. And Chain Energy. I got you under control. Alright. Although I don't want you to pay too much. Oh, you got the Flying Kamakari. Ooh, you got that one, huh? Alright. Alright. That's 700. Nice little comeback play. Ooh, okay. Do I want to do it this way, though? That's the thing. I can easily... Wait, does it have to be as... oh, I do have to pay to set, too. Okay. For? It's per card. Oh, wow. Yeah. Duh. Ooh, that's at a 8-turn clock. Damn. Okay, I gotta hit you faster. Yeah, giant rat. You know, I could just... I'll just summon another rat. Nope, only from the hand. Luckily, I don't have to pay for that. Standby. Main. Ooh, this is 1,000 points. Pay. Fuck it. Worth it. Minus 1,000. Could put you on a clock. This actually could hurt me. Ritual. Yeah. Adding the ritual monster to hand. This is actually gonna hurt. Pay 1,000 to activate. Pay 1,000 to summon. Let's see. If only I had Megamorph. Pay 1,000 to activate that. Attack over. I can already see this is actually a bad idea. Come on, Megamorph. I need you. We're kind of controlling each other by life point, grabbing each other by the balls here for that one. Pay 2,000. And a special summon. So it's hurting you both as well. It's hurting us both. I can't speak English, apparently. Do you have any equip spells? So only a 400 damage is what I'll take. Nope, 600. Either attack, you'll end up taking 600. Is it worth paying all those points, though? True. Come on. Come on, Yugi. Top deck Megamorph. Alright, 600. Oh, shit. I won't be able to activate it. Fuck. Alright. That's not a good draw to have. But I could put you on a clock. Oh, it's getting really close. You have enough to activate another one. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. I wish I could activate this. Ouch. It was a painful choice. Oh, nice. I told you it was going to be a bit of a turtle power. I kind of changed up the deck just a tad, but not much from the original deck list. Oh, actually, no, I can't. I already hit done. I was gonna slide out my chain energy for a toll. My cat's being a weirdo. All right. I will set. Oh, I forgot to draw. My bad. I keep forgetting to do that. And I got messenger as well. The funny thing is it actually does for both players. All right. Drawing an extra card does help. Standby. Minus 100. Main. Flip summon giant rat. And since he's not under messenger, what was with the wording back in the day? Unless your opponent sends one card from the top of his or her deck to the graveyard, he or she cannot declare an attack. Back before postmodernism. Alright. So I'll just go to battle. Oh, crap. Oh, I forgot to pay 100. I was about to do that, I forgot. Riveting. 100. Oh, this kind of hurts as well. True. I will set to defense and pass. Standby. Hey. Set, pass. Standby. 100. Upstart, draw 1. You know what's funny about that? Sonic Bird adds ritual spell. I know what I'm gonna do next, I think. I'm gonna go into battle since he gets under messenger. Oh, you got the germ. Oh, you got 3 germs, you lucky duck. Alright. And in. Okay. Ooh. Um. Hmm. Oh yeah, pay. The funny thing is it's not permanent. Yeah, I know. I know you're walling up hard. So, I'll wait. I'll do that later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna have to send this guy to the graveyard. Hmm. I just have to draw one of my good equipped spells, and this will be fun. It'll be the end. Riveting. Okay. Standby main, pay 1,000 or pay 100. And this card is sent to the graveyard after. What the heck are you doing, you weird cat? I'll just go into battle phase and attack gifts face down over here. All right. Damn it! Not the one I wanted. Standby. Do I want to pay for it? Nah. I could do this. Yep. Actually, it'll be 1,000. And 2550. That was a good few turns down the drain. Oh, for the special summon of Burger. Ouch. Did you got anything? Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's 2,500. $32. Don't forget to mail the top card. So that was 250 or 20. 32. 650. Yeah. Ain't bad. Well, I'll just have to pay the 5. Set. Pass. Why do you keep going underneath the bed? Like that. She keeps going under my bed through the crack in the wall. I swear my cat's a crackhead. Okay. Could be anything. And it was a Hane. And that will put the burger back in your hand. Oh yeah, you forgot to mill your deck. Ooh. All right. That could be very anything. Your next draw could be anything. Standby main. This could work. Actually. Yeah. Normal summon Senju. Yep. Yep. It's a bit crabby today. Pay another 1,000. Send that to the grave. Well, yeah, that's about the best I can do. Summon the turtle. Battle phase. Turtle swing. End phase, pass. There's a turtle control. What do you think of the turtle control? Well, that's part of the whole control. That's 2 in a row. 2 out of 3. Okay, so you had Upstart. You could have added for the burger. You couldn't really summon it. You could have used the Nuzzler on the Sonic Bird, but it wouldn't get over Crab Turtle. You could get over the Sonic. Whoops. Right. Unless the Hane bounced it back to the hands. I had the Wall Shadow package too in here. It was just a small one. Like 1 Wall Shadow, 1 Magical Labyrinth, and 1 Wall Labyrinth Wall. Because it's a special summon from the deck with a 3,000 defense isn't that bad. Plus, it also helps fuel ritual fodder. I also got Forceful Sentry and Painful Choice. And Megamorph. Megamorph was like my go-to. This is going to be a short one. So, I think next set is going to be a little bit better. I think. I'm not 100%. Actually, I can look on my phone. Let me actually look. Let's see. YGOPR. There we go. That's what I wanted. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro.deck. Or YugiOhProDeck.com. Pack Simulator on my phone. Which I'm actually kind of glad it actually has that. Yeah, Pharaoh Servant actually was a pretty damn good set. I think that one came out the, was that, what do you call it? The, Gravekeeper archetype. I'm fairly certain. Pharaoh's Servant. Actually, you can look online. Labyrinth of Nightmare was actually kind of one of my favorites. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Yeah. I think Monarchs also debuted in the Pharaoh's Servant. Didn't they? Oh, no. They didn't debut until much later. Till like 2004 or 5. But we're out of 2002. We have moved on to 2003. Actually, you know what you're forgetting? My homeboy. Swordsman of, Neo the Magic Swordsman. This one? Yeah, he came out of this set. My homeboy that almost looks like me. He kind of looks like me. I got like 4 of him back in the day. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright, so I get to spin the wheel and you get your pity pack. And on to the wheel of spins. That is going to be a fun one. So wait, when did Ultra Rares come out? Hold on. Or not Ultra, Ultimate. No. Ultimate Rare. Probably should have done that before. So my idea for this deck was just a Crab Turtle beat down, but also control with the Dark Zebras and just try to search out my Crab Turtles as much fast as possible. I mean, that was the best I got with what I pulled. I mean, I didn't get the Summon Skull. In my test rounds, I did. Oh, you got the skull for the pity pack? Alright, so... Oh, that was from last set, right. The Dark Hole was actually from the very first set. But my pity card was this. Yep. It was a super rare. That's pretty far away. Some of the ultis are actually pretty good. Yep. Yeah. Anyway, that was pretty fun. We're just kind of rambling right now. All right. Stop recording.